Howdy, my name's Steve Paytak, Realtor with Kentucky Real Estate Professionals, and welcome back to another episode of Budget Beauties. The goal of the show is to identify properties in the state of Kentucky that meet the following criteria: $250,000 and under, not sold as is, good foundation, good roof, are they close to schools, shopping, and town in general, and would I buy the property as a first-time home buyer or as an investor? So with that being said, let's hop on in to another episode of Budget Beauties.
All right. Let's take a look now at 10 Logston Heights in Berea, Kentucky. This was listed about a couple of months ago in July, July 3rd, it looks like. It is a three-bed, two-bath, 1971 built. So what do we know right off the bat? Because it is a pre-1978, we need to go ahead and definitely consider our asbestos check just for safety's sake. Let's see, we've got lot size, or yeah, three bed, two bath. Lot size is 0.281 acres, 12,240 square feet. Total finished living area is 2,871. So 2,871 square feet of house. Let's see here. Discover this charming home nestled in the heart of Berea, featuring two spacious lining means to be living areas in the main level, plus an additional living space downstairs. So it looks like it's got living area downstairs that's probably finished. So refinished basement, very likely. There's room for everyone to spread out and relax. The large eat-in kitchen is perfect for family meals and entertaining. The walkout basement offers exciting income potential. They're probably suggesting renting out the basement. Complete with its own entrance, concrete floors, separate driveway, deal for rental suite, guest quarters, home business. Okay. So recent upgrades make this home more appealing, including a brand new roof. All right, so new roof, that's good. Updated electrical throughout, an updated drainage system, new shutters, paint, addition of interior staircase. Interior looks like it's a one floor. I'll have to check it out. Don't miss your chance, versatile, etc., etc., etc. All right. Stories one, but interior staircase. Oh, to the basement. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe. We'll see. It's a one floor. It looks like it has a finished basement to some degree. There is no garage, no carport. There is a finished paved driveway. It sits on a block foundation. All right. Metro style. So it's shingles on the roof. You're getting your dishwasher, microwave, range, refrigerator, electric water heater, uh, brick exterior, no fireplace, has a heat pump. It does have, looks like an attic access. Carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl. Okay. Public sewer, HOA. Thank goodness there's not one. Neighborhood tree. Okay. Let's go ahead and what are they asking for this again? They're asking 225,000. So for 10 Logston Heights in Berea, they're asking 225,000. Let's see what we get for 225,000. Nice. Okay, so right off the bat, very manicured lawn. They've got some extra shrubbery and some plants, and it looks like we've got a handful of front-facing windows. Some of them are like um, shoulder height windows. And there's a couple here of a couple of larger windows in the front, right next to the front door. Have a bit of a step up into onto the porch, probably like one or two steps to the front porch. Railing there, new roof. You can see it glistening, almost looks purple. That's cool. Might be just the picture, but yeah. So manicured lawn, shrubbery, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's very attractive. It's an attractive front door. Probably a new side front lighting, right? And the front door itself has a glazing, has a glazing window, a front window, right? So you can look through the front door. Okay, nice. Driveway, it looks like it's on a little bit of an incline, which is fine for rainwater to go down. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, so they've used, there's kind of like what it could look like with furniture design element going on here. So this is what your living room, right? Your front entryway and living room could look like. But yeah, there's a lot of space here. This is a hard, I mean, you can tell this is a hardwood floor. It's been refinished, glazed, so looks pretty solid. Okay, there's a fireplace over here. I'm not sure if they mentioned that being gas or not. Let's see. Yeah, it looks really nice overall. Got a mantle, got your sitting and eating area. I don't know what's going on with that. If that's interesting. It did say fireplace, correct? No, no fireplace. I think they're suggesting of a designer fireplace. That and the AI images are a little bit misleading. So, okay. So there's no fireplace. This is what it could look like with a designer fireplace. Yeah. So this is the real picture. So I'm gonna deliberate based upon the actual pictures, not the AI designer pictures. So this is the hallway leading. Looks like event. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the hallway leading down to the bedroom areas. They probably closed that off on the wall. So, okay. This looks like one of the walk around, walk into bathrooms is what it looks like. Okay, here's a full bath, has some handicapped assistance features to it. This is probably the real picture here. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking this is the real image. So, okay. So, got it. Huh. I'd be kind of curious to walk through the house because I think with the addition of the AI images for the design layouts, it's showing you how it could be, but the only thing that it just seems like it removes some key elements to it, and you would have to go in like the layout is very likely completely correct, but certain features, like in this image, the fireplace, in I think it's this image, yeah, in this image, there's a cabinet there, like in the bathroom, and I don't see a sink in the bathroom unless it's on this side. I don't really understand the layout. Um, I like the house so far. I'm just kind of confused about some of the pictures. So this is where we would want to actually determine if we like the layout in general, to actually go schedule a viewing because the pictures are a little misleading because of the implementation of AI images. But I like the bedroom. So yeah, this is where a couple of our shoulder height windows are located because it's a bedroom, right? Then there's three. There's also a side of the house window over there, probably the master bathroom over here. Um, hardwood floor. Yeah, this one actually looks like LVP in this room, but that's fine. The windows, Also kind of tight. I'm trying to see which images are the real images now. I'm like, which ones are the probably I would say these are the real images. This one seems a little bit too well photographed. This one seems a little bit more accurate. So this is the layout for the kitchen, it looks like. Okay. So we've got all our appliances in here, plenty of cabinetry and preparation space in the counters. So yeah, it's an elongated kitchen, right? It's an elongated kitchen to go with the structure of the elongated house. And over here, it looks like double doors opening up into the kitchen too. I'm kind of curious. I'm curious about the design, like in general. Huh. That's the living room area where onto the back of this wall would be our designer fireplace, which isn't really there. Thank you, AI. But this is what it could look like. This is what it could look like. This is how it actually looks. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Oh wow. Okay. I like the sitting area. This is cool. My my aunt and uncle actually have a in their house. This sitting area reminds me of my aunt and uncle, and they redid when they bought their house, they had a garage area where you would pull around the back of the house and into the garage. So these doors over here, there was a garage door that opened up and let two cars in the garage. They completely redid that, separated the garage, and so then these den spaces, right? These den spaces, a lot of times, are remodeled garages for more living space. And I think yes, so they did the same thing, and that's why I recognize this den space. This is a remodeled garage into a living space, and it's good for entertaining, movie nights, family visits, hanging out on the holidays, whatever, whatever, right? So, or if you've got little kids, this could be a big play area too. I've seen people do that as well. But okay, and this is leading down into the basement. It looks like this is probably closer to what the before, and here's okay, so here's all right. So it looks like refinished to a degree. And you could add these features to the basement. So this is what it looks like now, and this is what it could look like if, or maybe this is what it looks like now. I'm not 100% certain. I'm thinking that this is what it could look like. This is what it looks like now. So refinished enough, but you could still, add the trimmings to make it more attractive for a livable space. This is probably what the bathroom looks like now downstairs, right? Downstairs, it's been refinished. This is what it looks like now. This is what it could look like trimmed up. All right. This is what it looks like now. Desk area space. This is what it could look like trimmed up. Yeah. Uh, Bedroom area space, downstairs refinished downstairs bedroom type area. This is what it could look like. What's what it looks like? This is what it could look like. So, plenty of potential. All right. So, yeah. And I thought previously it looked like it was an incline. I think that's just the picture that was taken over here on the side of the drive. Um, Maybe a little bit. Again, maybe just slightly uphill, like a bowed hill. Uh, it looks like with the slab, there's a slab like retaining wall, or maybe the did I say block for this house? Block. Okay, so I was confusing the other place. This is block, And this is the block part of the retaining wall for the yard. And it doesn't look like it shows the backyard, but let's take a look at its distance from shopping schools in town. So it's about 9-10 minute drive from to Walmart. Probably about, shopping schools in town, about 5 minute drive, 5-10 on average. And let's take a look at does it have a backyard? So the plot itself. Oh, okay. Oh, there we are. All right. A little bit of a backyard. Has a little bit of a backyard, right? It looks like it's a corner house as well. So, yeah. Okay. That's not half bad. That's not half bad at all. And it's, what do we say? About 10 minutes from Walmart. Yeah, 9-10 minutes. Most of town is going to be about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. And for what are they asking? 225,000. So for 225,000, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1971 build, need the asbestos check. Some of the features, the house overall, I like it. I think it's a pretty solid deal for 225. I'm a little confused about some of the layout. So, but with that, I mean, there's a lot of potential in this place. And yeah, I was just say, especially with the living area and the extra income or whatever you want to do downstairs. Um, and then what else? It also has, I want to see that remodeled den area. Here it is. So the remodeled den area, that's pretty cool. I'm kind of curious to see where do you access that from? I'm not sure if it looks like this is either going to be on the front or on the back of the house. Probably the back. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious. I like the place. For 225, if I could get a couple of my questions answered, but again, it looks like, you know, good foundation, good roof. It's not an as-is house, so there's room for negotiation. It's close enough to Schools Town in general, right? In shopping, you know. And would I buy this property? First glance, at first glance, would I buy this property for 225,000? Yeah, I like it. I just need to understand the layout of the house a little bit better. But overall, I would be calling up and saying, "Hey, can I get a walkthrough and have my questions answered?" And you know, um, yeah, overall, I like it. So, would I buy it to live in it or to rent it out? Yes, I could see that. At first glance, I like it. I just want to know what the layout actually is, as opposed to playing around with the AI and what is and is not really there, right? Or you can or cannot actually do with the interior of the house itself.
Outstanding. Thanks for hanging out with me on another episode of Budget Beauties. If you like the property that you saw in the video, please reach out to me, call, text, or email, and let's set up a property walkthrough and see if this property is what you're looking for. And with that being said, my name's Steve Paytek, Realtor with Kentucky Real Estate Professionals. We'll see you next time on another episode of Budget Beauties.